Hi everybody, it's Christina from Spectrum Noir. This is what I'm going to do today, and this is creating a background with an embossing folder and some parchment, and of course your Spectrum Noir pens. Now we're going to use an embossing folder, and this is one of the new A4 ones from Crafter's Companion. This is Cherrylicious, and what I have here is just a piece of ordinary parchment. So I'm going to pop the parchment in the folder and run that through the die cutting machine, and then once I've done that, this is what I will have on the parchment. The design is transferred, and that's very pretty. So now I need to colour in the parchment. So I'm using Spectrum Noir pens, and I'm using two of the reds. I'm using dark red 4 and dark red 7, and two of the greens. I'm using dark green 2 and dark green 4. So it doesn't matter which way round you start, you're just going to colour in the parchment. So I'm going to start with the dark red 4, and I'm just going to colour in the cherries. Now obviously I'm not going to colour them all. You'll just have to use your imagination that they've all been coloured. And then once you've done the palest red, I'm going into the darkest red, and I'm going to add some dark colour just to create a little bit of shadow where it would be on those cherries. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves. I'm going to put the leaves in. And I'm staying within the embossed lines. I'm going to use the palest colour where the highlight would be, and I'm going to continue until all that sheet is done. And then when you look at the right side, this is what you've got. Now once you've coloured in all the cherries and the leaves, this is the side that you've been colouring. So if you turn it over, you can see all the detailed still in the parchment on the correct side. So I'm going to go ahead and make the card, and this time I'm going to back it onto some white card and some red card, and these then will just fit on top of my A4 card, which has been folded in half, and that will leave just a nice narrow border around the edge. But before I glue that in place, I'm going to add in a piece of ribbon. So these are all glued in place on the front of my card. I've added my ribbon and the bow with a little card candy centre, and I've done exactly the same for the inside. And on a piece of white card I have embossed it in the same folder, and that's going to have some ribbon wrapped around it, and that will sit inside the card. So there we have the card. It's been lined inside. It's got just a little sentiment on the front. That one's been done with a red background, and that one's been done in a green background. And you can add any sentiment that you like to this card, but it's a very pretty background to send to your recipient.